Hello and welcome back to Good Game Nation, where we bring you all things TCG. My name's Preston and today is News Day. Today's Sunday morning and we are going over everything that has come out in this week. There's a lot of stuff to talk about. A lot of cards got revealed in some Bandai presentations as well as some Twitter stuff. So let's jump straight into the first thing, which is the Trafalgar Law Super Rare from the upcoming starter deck. This is Trafalgar Law, purple character, cost 4, 5k power, Heart Pirates. Effect, blocker, on play, -1, Dawn. If your opponent has 7 or more cards in their hand, you may trash 2 cards from their hand, counter 1k. So initial look at this card, it's a 4-drop with 5k power that blocks. That's great. Its on play effect is quite nasty. We saw this in higher drops with Aisho in black. So now we are getting a really nasty purple-black deck for Zed that's going to have a lot of hand control. That's kind of scary. This game really relies on really being able to hold on to those cards in your hand for counter at the specific moments. And if there's a deck that's just every time you have 7 cards in your hand, you're back down to 5 or whatever, that's pretty nasty. But I can't shit on purple anymore. Like, we are always talking crap about how they're not giving purple good cards and red is running away with the meta. We're finally getting purple stuff. We're getting something that purple probably gets to play, and that's exciting. Bringing purple into this meta is probably the most important thing that they can do for this game right now. Moving on, we got a couple more photos from Anime Expo of the upcoming products. We got a better look at the double pack for set 4. We have a better look at the Devil Fruit package, which is here. Pretty nasty seam in it, but it's probably going to be a pretty decent volume on the inside to hold some cards, so that's pretty cool. I'm definitely going to try to troll with this as my deck box when it comes out. But with that, let's jump over to some news that was announced in the Bandai press conference video. We finally got an official announcement of set 5. It's coming out in August in Japan, end of August, and they're calling it, at least the Google Translate's calling it, Hero of a New Era. So they talk about what it's going to be and how many of each card's going to be in there. Since Japan announced it, English also got the announcement. So in English, we're calling it Awakening of the New Era. And this booster pack is going to cover Skypiea and the Revolutionary Army as its main traits, as well as a bunch of first-year anniversary stuff. So I believe we saw this card. It's the Luffy with the armor. I think I threw it back a few weeks ago. And let's just go over the English side. Release date of December. So this is our 1-year mark for the English side. And we're getting 6 leaders, 45 commons, 30 uncommons, 26 rares, 10 super rares, 2 secret rares, 6 special cards. All of this is pretty normal up to this point. The 6 special cards are special alt art reprints. I believe the one that we just got in set 3 are the wanted cards. Set 4 has really nicely painted alt arts from previous sets. This is going to be no different. It's going to be just another type of alt art. That's going to probably be pretty valuable. A Dawn card, and then the special anniversary special card. That's the Luffy with the punching Luffy that Oda drew. Super excited to finally get this announcement. There was a leak weeks ago that I completely missed, and it disappeared really quickly, and didn't really talk about it because I couldn't find anything about it. But finally, we're talking about Awakening of a New Era, which is set 5. Now, let's jump into, let's just switch over real quick to this so that we can go here. All right, we got 2 new leaders in this YouTube announcement. This YouTube announcement had quite a bit of stuff, but the things I want to focus on are Bello Betty and the Luffy leader. And then also they showed the alt arts for leaders for Luffy and Enel. Let's jump straight into Bello. Bello Betty, 4 life 5k, specialist, Revolutionary Army. Activate main once per turn. You may discard 1 Revolutionary Army card from your hand, give up to 3 Revolutionary Army or trigger type characters plus 3k power for this turn. That's a lot of things going on here. So once per turn, discard a card from your hand, give 3 characters plus 3k power. That is a very interesting and powerful move that you can do at any time. So it's pretty scary because it also includes trigger, which is going to help the yellow side of this character. So anything from the Big Mom Pirates that we've already seen is going to be playable in this. We haven't seen too much Revolutionary Army. We haven't seen any Revolutionary Army in red, but we know that the Sabo leader is also red. So we're probably getting a lot of red characters in Revolutionary Army in this set. 3k power for 1 card in your hand is quite a bit. Turns all your 2ks into immediate weapons. It turns your late game into an easy, if you have anything over 5k on your board, giving them 3k turns them into 8. That's crazy for 1 card. And you're not even paying Dawn for this. So that's pretty crazy. We'll have to see how the red stuff comes out. It is red, so it's probably going to be nasty. But let's move on to this Monkey D. Luffy purple leader. Monkey D. Luffy, purple leader, 5 life, 5k power, strike, Straw Hat Crew. Activate main. Once per turn, you may take the top card of your life card to your hand. If the amount of Dawn on your field is 0 or 3 or more, add up to 1 Dawn card from your Dawn deck as active. So once per turn, take a life from your deck, so you're drawing 1 from your life, and then ramp 1. So you get to do that a couple times since it's a 5 life leader. Draw 1, ramp 1. It's pretty good for purple. And it's limited to the amount of life you have, so you can't do it indefinitely. At least as of right now, there's not too many purple cards that are adding cards to your life. I think it's just the Crocodile from set 4. So you're not going to be able to loop this indefinitely, but as we've seen with Whitebeard, getting extra cards drawn from your life is pretty powerful. And then you're getting to ramp, so you're getting to your stuff faster. So you won't be able to do this turn 1 since you're not at 0 or 3, but anything after turn 2, if you go first, you're ramping every turn at least 1 card, which means we probably won't get a stage that helps you ramp because this Luffy's doing it for you, for this deck specifically, but this seems like it's going to be a good leader. Very good purple mono. A mono purple leader is going to be great for purple to hopefully have something. We just saw that law. We might have something. We also have all of those red and purple cards coming from the starter deck. We might actually have something coming for us here. I don't know. Fingers crossed purple starts to get better because I'm tired of just bagging on it all the time. Alright, they're back. Manga close-up panels are back for leader alts, for better or for worse. I know I've seen people loving this comeback and also hating this comeback. It's really whatever. They're going to do what they want. The next set might be alt drawn masterpieces like they did for set 4. Maybe they have a cycle they're going through. Maybe they don't want to spend the money on the art and they're just using the manga panels again. I don't know. But we're getting these as our alt arts. This is the Luffy that we just talked about and the Nell we talked about last week. For better or for worse, that's the Nell alt art. Also, everyone was hoping that it was the meme face Nell. It is what it is. This is a little bit more of a intense moment for Nell instead of the goofy moment, which probably is good for a leader card. Moving on to the website. Again, we're going to talk about the 1-year anniversary. They put more links up. This video is an announcement from months ago, I feel like. But we're just talking about all of the products that are coming to the market in the 1-year mark. OP05, the $100 set that comes with the 3 promo cards that we've talked about a few weeks ago, and the guidebook. The guidebook comes with the Luffy character card that spoils stuff from the anime that hasn't happened, as well as a Kaido. I believe I have it set so that we don't see the Luffy. We'll be able to talk about it soon. I know it. Okay, yeah. Here it is. This is the Kaido. First of all, art is incredible. Just want to touch on that first before we talk about the card. Kaido, purple character, 8 costs, 10k power, Animal Kingdom Pirates. If there are 10 Dawn on your opponent's board, this character cannot be KO'd. That's a cool effect, and it's a great effect for Kaido. Whether or not it's played, we'll have to see. But this is a great boost for starter deck Kaido, Blurple Kaido, maybe the Luffy deck that's coming. Not being able to KO when your opponent has 10 Dawn is crazy. It means that unless you're playing against purple, by the end of this game, this guy's just going to sit there. Because other decks other than purple don't have a way to ramp down their Dawn to get around this. So the only problem this character card's going to have is a mirror match. If the mirror match has a minus Dawn, they can attack into it and then ramp back up. But if you're not playing purple, this guy's just going to sit on your the board and terrorize you. You do have an option of playing blue that removes things without being KO'd, which might hopefully see a rise in other colors, since purple's starting to actually get cards that are playable. We'll have to see. We'll really have to see. I'm hopeful. This card is really nice. I'm really excited to get it here in the West as well. Moving on to DP02. We're getting a double pack for the new set 5 as well. The first double pack is for set 4. This is for set 5. It's going to come with a Dawn and 2 packs for $10. Should be worth it. Packs are $4.50, I think, each. So pretty good. Dawn card is free at that point, and if you pull anything, that's all dubs for you. Moving on to the last bit of news I have, we finally got a date for the 3 captains. We still haven't got all art for it for some reason, but released in November. And the cool thing is, I don't know if it's been officially announced or if it was just that I just missed it. All cards in this set are holo. So I believe that means all commons, uncommons, rares, anything. All of these guys, all holo. Cool idea. Is having all holo cards worth $30 to you? I don't know. Because if it's good, that most likely is going to cost you $60. Because you're going to need to get 1 for your 4 ofs. And then there's going to probably be a handful of cards, most likely the SRs and the rares that are only 2 ofs, that you'll need to pick up a second set of if they're good. And since they're only 2 ofs, it's probably going to be a little bit harder to get a hold of from like your shop or from a vendor or something like that. So we'll have to see if those 2 ofs are worth the extra $30, or if we will just not worry about it and still spend $30, which is so much more than what our normal starter decks are supposed to cost. I don't know. We'll have to see. It does have the red-purple leaders that we've been talking about on and off for the last few weeks. Those leaders are pretty good. And hopefully the rest of the cards in this deck help out that archetype that we're getting from red and purple, and help purple be relevant. Getting another starter deck with purple cards will be good for purple. Hopefully we get something that gives us an interesting meta, because that's all I can hope for right now in purple. With that being said, let me know what the most interesting news was for you this week. Are you excited about these purple cards that are being dropped in the last few weeks? Are you excited about the starter deck that they released on Twitter that I completely skipped over because it's the Black Luffy leader that really got no attention in Japan? Are you excited about red yellow? Are you excited about everything? Just tell me what you're excited about. You just watched the video. I don't need to recap it for you. Thank you all for watching. Do all the YouTube things. Like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace.